Okay, Jason here. This is my sketchbook. I started about 2 years ago. My pictures are not dated, and but you can kind of see some of my progress. This is not the only place that I draw. I do a lot of drawing for my kids, but this is my sketchbook. Okay, this is where I started. This is a candle off of a website called How to Draw Cartoons. And then there's some hands out of a animation book. Here's some more characters that I found online. Be able to recognize some of them. And right here, these are some face drawings, and they're a little light. There's a scene out of a coloring book I tried to copy. Some Disney characters, some more stuff out of some coloring books. I mean, out of some cartoon books. Those eyes are out of some cartoon books. More repeat of the same kind of things. Once again, I repeated a lot of the same characters when I first started out. Just trying to get comfortable with drawing. It's just a mix of some more of the same stuff. You can start to see some improvement on I believe that's Cinderella. There's some stuff out of some animation books. Thought I wanted to be an animator, but I realized I have a long way to go. That's a drawing off of a Bruce Blitz video. Pirate character out of one of the mini drawing books that I have. This is just a mix of YouTube videos and drawing books. This is one of my first sketch. I did date that one. I was dated this year, March, of one of my tennis shoes. Trying to sketch some things in my office. That's a house across the street that I was drawing while my kids were outside playing. My mailbox, car from across the street, soda can in my cup holder. And this was a night out at Chuck E. Cheese. There's a couple of random people from my church, my fire hydrant in my front yard, and you'll recognize those guys. Here's some more random stuff. That's napkin holder from Chuck E. Cheese. That was a crayon that my kids left on the floor. My wife's shoes. Our piano. Definitely got some perspective issues going on there. An attempt at an eyeball. Just a picture that I found on the internet and I tried to mimic it. There is a truck. My note says I was waiting for my wife at the grocery store. The start of another truck that didn't get completed. Chair. First attempt at Martin Luther King. I hope to try this again a little bit later in my life if if I get the opportunity, if I improve. Some shoes that belong to one of my cousins. Those are his mom's keys. They were just sitting on the counter. I drew them as she dropped them, the way she dropped them. Those are some pictures out of a handbook for artists. Dumpster at a drive-in as I was waiting for my food. These are pictures from a day at the park. I tried to draw people randomly. I have difficulty in conveying some of those ideas. This was a brother at the church. He was practicing a song with my wife. And that's him leaning on the edge of the piano. I know you can't see much right there. Our church pulpit. That's some more people from that same day at the park. And I remember that guy, he was walking under the swing set, but he just kind of had this lope to his walk. The guy was actually relaxing in a chair. He didn't draw the chair. This right here is some items from my office, and I had drawn that sticky stuff you put on your fingers when you move a lot of papers. I had drawn that, and then when I drew the stapler, and this is a pad of paper and a box of cleaning wipes. Oh, and that was sticky pads. Well, when I drew the stapler, I realized that I had drawn it too close to these two items, and this is a watch from my mother-in-law's, but I just continued the picture, and kind of liked it. Coffee cup and hand sanitizer are both from my mother-in-law's. This is one of my favorite pieces of work. That's a vehicle, it's a Jeep. Another time when I was waiting on my wife at the store. These are just random toys that my children brought to me that I drew just wherever I had room. And that was a picture that, Google changes their picture almost every day. I was going to do something with that, but I don't remember what. And that's as far as I got. Some blocks and bricks and stuff. This was in the paper the day after Osama had been killed. A couple of pictures out of one of my cartoon books. That's a picture from the doctor's office concerning headaches. Okay, I think this is where I was at when my phone rudely went off. Yeah, this is just some pictures out of a magazine. It was a lady, and that was a pelvic bone. This was from a day at the park. A random stick. A monster that I tried to create. My son wanted me to invent a monster. It's horrible. Some more random stuff out of some cartoon drawing books that I have. That was a table at the eye doctor's that I did not get to finish. There's a plant in the corner wall. And this is a toy saxophone. I was looking for something to draw, and that was one of the first things I picked up out of my son's toy box. And I was going to draw it from a different view and got interrupted. So, alright, there you have it. That's my sketchbook. Oh, hang on. This is just I was bored at the office one day. I had some colored pens and pencils and stuff, and I I started randomly doing this. It's a pattern, you can tell. I've got red, orange, then there's an empty space, and then black, and then red, empty space, orange, and black. So, you know, it follows this red, orange, black, red, orange, black. And then after I did that, I just went diagonal with it, and then crossways with it with a ruler. I don't know. And then that was another day I was bored and just involved a ruler and some colored pens. Alright, there you have it. That is my sketchbook, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.